Welcome back, everybody. So, I thought something stupid last time. I thought I was ready for the Aurora. The problem is, I am not. I actually haven't had the radio message that I'm supposed to get before I take it on.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know.
Man, we're getting closer and closer to one of the craziest moments of this game.
We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time
Yeah.
I talked to Rick
So, there's a wandering trader that was actually in the same system. I mean, lucky for us. So, maybe we get saved here, which would be nice. Grab some food before we start heading out. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Sir, are you there? Sir. That's one. That's a bladderfish, so that's water. And get you. Cool. So, get up here, back base.
Welcome aboard,
Go
Captain.
ahead and cook 2 bone meringues. And then get myself a water, and I should be full on everything. So because I can't do that, what I think that this episode should end up being is I think I'm going to go around to different wrecks. I think I'm going to go to different life pods. So sunk to ocean bed. All right. Let's hit life pod 12, because I think that's what I just got the message on.
All systems online.
Might have already gotten this one, but we'll see. Let us see. So we're passing through a grassy plateau right now. Got that wreck. This one is part of, I think,
100 meters.
which one is this one? Bioreactor. Have I gotten all bioreactor fragments yet? That is a yes, guys. I got titanium from it. Let's see. Sunk to the ocean bed. Oh. Let's get dangerous. Let's get a little dangerous. I know which this one is. Alright, so unfortunately you guys weren't here for my first run through of this because that footage corrupted. Elgato, please, please do not do that again. So this is the Mushroom Forest. This, while it's getting a little spooky, is essentially the last possible place that is somewhat safe in the game. The reason it's only somewhat safe is that it's the edges. You typically have a bunch of really, really nasty things. Like up here, if I got close enough. Let's see if I get lucky. I'll hear it first before I see it. Yep, there it is. You see that? That is what you call nope on a rope. That is a Reaper Leviathan, and that is a big bad boy. Now, we're passing into the bulb zone. I am officially in dangerous area. Right here. You see these guys? Little nasties.
Warning.
They will come attack me.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Oh, actually, I probably need to have a depth module before I go get that one. Oh. But, you know, I'm not a baby, so we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna keep this high enough that I don't have my hull. Oh god. Man, this is freaky. Alright. Hopefully this is fine. Let's go.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Oh. Even worse. What are we doing, Daniel? You don't even have any battery. Oh no. Ugh. Alright. Yeah, I'm sure you're detecting volcanic activity. This is no longer a just fun playthrough anymore. I'm legit now in a bad spot. I have to be careful. All right, found this. I'm gonna go ahead and grab whatever's in this data box. Repulsion cannon, nice. Got the banded PDA, and I'm solid. All right, we're out of here. Okay. All right. What I need to do is I need to make sure that I'm following this wreck over here, because if I go too far to the left, I run into that Reaper. That is the last thing we want to do. This is a pretty good wreck to go through. I want to actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix the Aurora first before I get to that, because I want to get into some better equipment. Notably the rebreather whenever I find that. Alright. So we are good here. Jeez. Oh. What is this? Alien vent, huh? What do you mean it's an alien vent? And what do you mean I can't read that? Okay, there we go. Vents connect to an ancient piping network that extends beyond maximum scannable depth. The pumping system is still functional. Further research is required. What do you mean, alien? Well, I think things are getting a little interesting here. Alright. I'm down here. Let's see if I can find a few fragments. Oh, well, as you can tell, as I go through the biomes, the lighting changes a little bit. Because as you get deeper, there's less and less light. And it makes sense. It's absolutely freaky, but it makes sense. Oop. It's another radio. Oh, Captain Keeb's life pod. It's interesting. Alright, let's go to Baby's first base. And yes, Connor, I do promise to name a beacon Mavis Beacon. Just for you. Alrighty. Keen's last, the Cassie habitat. That one's 500 meters below. That's a ridiculous amount for right now. Alright. I'm gonna go take this over here and dock. What we got?
This is LifePod 4.
LifePod 4.
The Aurora flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us. I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the
Reapers.
crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Got my radiation protection on, so I can go there.
Approximate transmission origin recorded to date.
That is rude of the developers to to corrupt that one, because they're obviously close to the Aurora, but man, they could put you near some really bad stuff. All right, let's see. Like, if I even go this way too far, I'm in a world of hurt. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this over here. Let's see. A slight bit of wreckage. I know where LifePod 4 is, like the back of my hand. Yep. That way, still dangerous. That is the one part of the safe shallows that I kid you not, definitely not safe. Not even worth being called safe shallows anymore. All right. So I should be able to see LifePod 4 sometime pretty soon. There it is. Obviously, we're close to Aurora, which means there's a lot of wreckage nearby. You can find chests and stuff. It's pretty nice. And there you go, LifePod 4. So Lifebot 4 feels more dangerous than it actually is, just because it's so close to some really dangerous areas. It's fine. You don't have to worry too much about it. But you can tell
New PDA data.
they ran into some problems.
New blueprint active.
And this is kind of your marker that you keep going this way. They gave you creature decoys. It's not smooth sailing anymore. All right. Captain Keen's last broadcast. That one's going to be a fun one to do. It's Life Pod. I think the next... You know what? There's actually something I want to see. Where is Sea Glide Damage? We're going to go to that one next. Actually, can we go to it now? Do I have... Yeah, I've got plenty of inventory space. We're going to go to that one first. So, on my way, I was reading up on some of the Unknown Worlds crafting stuff, and one of the things that I recognize is, you know, they're pretty much saying that they were trying to figure out ways not to pay out the bonuses. The way that I see it is they probably didn't, it wasn't as good of an investment that they made into Unknown Worlds as they thought, but that's also probably because they thought, was it Moonbreaker or something? There's another game that came out with, it's probably going to do better. It didn't. And, you know, Crafton is essentially a holding company. They keep companies afloat. They reward them with money, but essentially they want to see profits. So I don't want to say without doing the work they want to see profits, but they are a company that will start using AI to cut out as much cost as possible and make everything they have cash cows. And I'll get back into that in a second, but I just want to see something. So, LifePod 3. This one is interesting to me because it might be close enough to something to make something appear. So, when you come here, sometimes you'll be right at that LifePod 100 meters away. You'll come to this, you'll swim to the surface. We're not close enough. But it might make you feel safe enough to go a little bit further. I think, let's go to right here. So you go a little bit further, floating islands over here, I think. And there was some cloud coverage that you could see from over there that you keep on getting closer to. And you notice that it feels off, the cloud coverage. So you're just like, there's gotta be something over there. Let's see, are we almost to the floating islands yet? Yeah. So you see these floating islands right here. These things start to attack you. You panic, you swim up, and you see it. You see land. And now, I went into depth of why that design choice was so brilliant. But that has to be shocking to you, because look how close being able to see that is. I can come up right here, don't see it. I can see the clouds, but I don't see it. You go a little bit farther, and you all of a sudden see land, and that has to blow your mind, because you get to the top of your life pod, and you don't see anything. So how can you see land now? That is, to me, such a great design choice. It's the best possible design choice in a game that wants you to stay underwater, to make sure you're forced to stay in the safe shallows to begin the game. Let's see what other places that we got over here. I think we go Captain Keen right now. I think that's the one. That's the one we do. Captain Keen's going to be a tough one. At a certain point, we're back in the grassy plateaus. At a certain point, what's going to happen is we're going to get back to our radio, and we're going to get the message. You're not going to understand the message when you get it, but I will. And I will make sure I can break down what exactly you're actually seeing with it. Alright. I think once we get to this point, this is another somewhat terrifying area if you're not used to it. Look at this. Just straight down into the murkiness. You don't know if you're gonna bump into anything bad. All you know.
Warning. Maximum depth reached.
All you know
damage imminent.
is that it just goes deeper.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Let's see. Fine stuff. Well, first things first. We got more variety of resources as we go deeper. All right, this is what I want right here. Captain Keen. Here we go. Got another Ruby. Players. Ooh, I gotta make sure. I actually have to make sure I have something out first before I come down here, because there is something that can be a bit of a nuisance. Let me make sure I've got my knife out. I don't need my habitat builder at this point. Here we go. Coming down. Two. PDA, voice log.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in. This is Keen. Light pod detached to OK planet fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent. Captain?
Yep. Yep.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
All right, let's see what got uploaded. Aurora Rendezvous, dry land. And it's above me.
PDA data.
But that's not. That is not where we just saw. Oh. Yeah, let's get to you. Show me you. Spadefish. Something's wrong with you, isn't it? Infection. Bright green blisters. What is that? What is happening? And am I good? Still normal. But as you can see, power cell. Oh! Oh! Yes! Oh! That's so important. We want that so badly. Let's see. I thought that there was a data box down here somewhere. Oh, is that a gel sack? Oh, I gotta get up. Gotta get up. Gotta get up. Gotta get up. Gel sack. So that's good. Ooh. All right. So we've got a lot of stuff going on for us. We still have plenty of inventory left. I think what I end up doing is I look through this wreck, and then I'm gonna get back to my habitat. Let's see what we got here. Thermal plant. Oh, another great one. That's not as useful yet, but that's another great one. So that's another power source.
New blueprint acquired.
It's another radio right there. Let's see what we got here. Oh, prawn suit. What is that? Well, it's got a torpedo arm attached to it, but what's a prawn suit? It's got to be something else that I can ride around in. All right, where are you? I think I can cut into this one that's right here. See, this is the really nice thing about the sea moth. Boom, refill oxygen, come back out.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen
Can't get through
efficiency
that.
greatly decreased.
Gonna have to get through this. Gonna get through it. I'm gonna go back in, get some more oxygen, unless there's another door to cut, and I'm gonna try to cut that door before I go back and get my oxygen to go back through this section. But I found another piece of the Aurora. It's another chunk to explore. It's got a data box in it. Cyclops fire suppression. Oh, I found a little thing, a little analyzer. Let's see what else we got in here. Sample flask. Alright. Is there anything to scan in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Back out. Back up. Sea moth. Come over to this one. See another prawn suit arm right there, another one right there, another thermal plant fragment right there. This is a bounty of sorts. One. And that's a prawn suit arm that we have now. Let's see what else we got over here. Anything worth scanning? Anything in these boxes? Torpedo arm fragment. Give me some more titanium. Plenty of torpedo arm fragments. Looking pretty good here. All right, so we've got some doors. Can't open those. Can go through here. What we got in here? Light stick. Interesting. Right, is that a power cell? Nice. Does it get it for me? Ah. So I'm actually way ahead of schedule with the power cell charger now. Got some water. Sealed door, okay. That's gonna need some extra water or extra air.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
This is one of those areas that once it gets to nighttime, it's kind of really uneasy feeling. I mean, this entire biome that I'm in is called the Sparse Reef. It's just like almost nothing. It's right next to two biomes. One is much more dangerous than the other, but both of them have leviathans. So you're actually in a spot at this point where it's just like, oh shoot, like I need to be careful. That's still fragment. Power cell charger, already have it. Got you, and then I'm pretty good here. Can't scan any of that. Cool. All right.
30 seconds.
So we should be pretty full in our inventory. Yep. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna go up this. This is one of those biomes, the Sparse Reef, that looks more dangerous than it is. Dang, there's just so much So much going on over in this general area. Alright, so gonna come back to my base. That one's another good one to look through. That wreck right there. But I'm at the point where I'm pretty solid for when it decides that the story wants to continue. And I really want the story to continue. Especially for you guys. So I'm gonna drop a bunch of stuff off. I'm probably gonna make another, let's see. I don't have any quartz on me, but I should have quartz in my storage. And next thing's next. We're gonna go to the floating island, which is the rendezvous point. Actually, let's go ahead and take it over here to charge up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard, Mothman 76. Docked. Alright, let's see. We've got 1 quartz. Nope. 1 quartz. Yep. Cool. And we're gonna bring back out our habitat builder. Gonna take out the battery of this and this. There we go. We're gonna grab modification station. Nice. Advanced wiring kit. Oh my gosh. We're at the point where we got some good stuff going on. Put this right here. Nice. Now, sample analyzer, glass, rubies, nice. So there's going to be a bunch of things that will take gel sacks pretty quickly. No, I need it outside. I actually want to save it for a little bit. The reason I want to save it for a little bit, let's go ahead and go outside and get some nutrition. Peeper, thank you. Yep, thank you. Wow, there's a lot of peepers around me. I love it when all the food comes to you. Boom. It's gonna be really fun when I show you how, like, the cool stuff you can do with a gel sack. Oh man, I'm gonna be starving Marvin. I'm running out of power. So you might wonder what happens when you run out of power, because my power is draining right now. Fully charged, so that's good there. These batteries are taking up a bunch of power. I'm gonna see if it fully drains before day breaks, because that'd be very instructive. 2 out of power. So, not enough power to do any charging. I can't make anything. It's unpowered. And funny enough, if it was bad enough, the life support systems would be off. So I wouldn't be able to breathe oxygen. But I'm actually solid right now. I thought it was going to turn off completely, and that would have been nuts. So that's telling me that I probably want to make another solar panel at this point. 2, 2, 1. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Because we're running out of solar energy at this point, and that just can't happen. Go right here. It's right next to the Mavis Beacon. And since we have this moment in time, we got two moons I know of. I'm pretty sure they're... You will see fairly often, because there's so many moons, that they will actually cause a lot of solar eclipses. So even in the middle of the day when you think you're pretty safe, boom, run out of sunlight. Let's see, I already ate the bladder, or the peeper. Come on, let's get some sunlight. Like, we know right below us is safe, but how uneasy does this look? Like, this is the reason why people are just like, I can't play this game. Thalassophobia. You can't see what's under the surface, especially when you're on top. And in certain areas, that is so dangerously bad. Should get power soon. And the funny thing about the power now is that because I have two things that are powering the base, two solar cells, I'm getting energy 2 at a time now, because each is an individual thing that powers things up. So if I were to add like a bioreactor in that multi-purpose room over there, I would also be getting more energy from it, so it would go up even faster. Let's see, so the thing we need right now is filtered water. Come on, connect my all right, there we go. My headphones are now reconnected. All right, and let's cook our peepers. And here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna specifically overeat, because I shouldn't have made that many peepers at once, but it's okay. And let's see, we are at 30 minutes, so I think this is a good stopping point, because next episode, we're going to land. All right, peace.